Hola, 'tis I, Alycia. How are you? Cheerio, Pip Pip Rice Krispies and Cocoa Puffs. How are you doing? Alright, so, let's see. We're gonna look into... I've got a viewer question. We're gonna look into Chester Bennington, and then I thought we'd add on to Chris Cornell and Anthony Bourdain, because... You know, the scuttlebutt happening around the water cooler, which is not happening because nobody's going around a water cooler these days because nobody's going into work. Anyway, you get my drift. So the scuttlebutt back, I don't even know if it's back. Yeah, I guess it's back in the day. It's been quite a bit of years now that it has passed. The scuttlebutt was, perhaps they were, quote unquote, taken off the earth plane, because they were looking into crimes against the young humans. That's how we'll say that. And I don't know much about Chester Bennington. Chris Cornell, I like his music. And Anthony Bourdain, most I know about him was I know he was a chef, and I know he had some show. I tried to watch it once just because I was curious about Asia Argento, his girlfriend. She's a scumbucket. But yeah, it was just like, I'm not into food shows where they talk about food. I'm just not into it. Give me Rachel Ray's 30-minute meals vintage back in the day. Okay, I'm old. Let's get into it. So... let's look into the information around Chester Bennington and his passage to the other side. Was it related to child, you know what, TRAFFIC? I hope I spelled that right. I feel like I'm having flashbacks to 3rd grade spelling bee where I misspelled the word precipitation. And of course, you always remember the word that you missed. Alright, so Chester Bennington. Was that why you left the earth plane? Because I don't actually know how he passed. I don't know. So, okay. So let's just look into it. What's the circumstances around his passing? Okay. There's certain people in this world I just don't know anything about. Okay. So the energy behind it's the world. So the energy behind it is the world. So that's completion. Here's where I'm getting jacked up in the head. So this looks like have a brand new idea for a project. Things are going to be brought to the light. Okay. I'm working really hard on this. It's like going uphill in the snow both ways, kind of like this is tough work. This is a tough project. Then it becomes like there's some news that comes, and it's almost like he's given a offer. He's given an offer he's not happy with. I guess we'll see with more in the cards. But it's also put a fork in me, I'm done. Let's see what else we get. Oh, sneaky snacker, you bastard. Oh, dear. this feels allegedly like there was some type of a threat made, emotional type threat, like if you don't knock it off, if you don't stop this, those you love will not be safe. And that left him having to pause and reflect. Then there looks like there was perhaps some type of offer of money, and obviously the Eyes Wide Shut, El Diablo, the Deep State, all of those effers are a part of this. And their celebration. So the only thing that I could take from that is that they made threats against him, and he was given, it wasn't, and this is like, it's not, Sneaky Snacker guy is like, it's not like head of the Bad Guys Incorporated, okay? It's like some shadowy minion guy you'll never see. And it was like I almost want to say it was like one of those messages, like, I don't know, back in the 90s when you could like be anonymous on the internet. It's kind of like that kind of anonymous message is sent, but it's enough to spook him, like they know what I'm doing, like they're very well aware. And that's where he was like trying to like figure out what to do. And it's just like, it feels like money was offered and El Diablo's like, no, and then we have celebration. Okay, well, I'm not quite sure what the celebration part was about. El Diablo's crew, Eyes Wide Shut crew, all of them, bad guys, they made themselves known. I don't know why this was for celebration, unless this was some type of ritual shit they were doing afterwards, like voodoo doll kind of crap. Best way I can say it, okay? I don't know what they do. I'm sure it's spells and rituals and bad stuff. Anyway, so Chester then is like, F it, no, I'm going to do what's right. I'm going to follow through on this. They're not going to intimidate me, okay? I'm going to go do what's right. And, again, assholes, bad people come back with, like, here's some more money. Knock it off. And he's like, no, I'm going to do what's right. And muerto. Okay? So I'm going to say yes. That, I don't know how he passed, but I'm going to say yes, because this was like a wanting to leave a legacy and do good in the world, and this was like important to him. And he got like way too close to the head of the El Diablo Club. I don't know who that is. I wonder if anybody does know who's in charge of like the Eyes Wide Shut El Diablo crew. Anyway, someone at the top was very much insistent that this stops. So one of the head people at the El Diablo crew, we'll say that. But I'm going to say, yeah, that's related to that. So now let's look into Chris Cornell. Now, as far as I know, on his passing, he was like doing a concert and everything seemed like all good. And then all of a sudden, he gets apparently too cozy with a doorknob. Right? I think it was a doorknob. Or maybe it was not. Maybe it was the closet. I don't know. But a lot of people were going out for a while there in interesting ways, I would say. So, let's look into Chris Cornell and his passing. What can we learn about Chris Cornell's passing? Chris Cornell. Dun, dun. I love listening to some of those Audio Slave songs when I'm driving my car, like I'm going to get ready to get on the freeway. Epic. Alright, so the energy behind this is Ace of Cups, okay? Emotionally fulfilling something. This is about bringing out truth, trying to balance the options. This is like working on a new project, but feeling like an outsider. Oh my. This is definitely like working on a project about bringing truth to something, but feeling like an outsider, but also like this is not a topic that he was necessarily intimately aware of or knew too much about. Like, it feels like he's kind of brand new into this information topic. Okay? And he's balancing his options, but then we have the sneaky snacker card. Okay. Not quite sure what that's about yet, but let's keep going. Okay, he's worried about it, and he's not quite sure about what this is all going to entail. But I think at some point somebody lets him in and knows, like, here's the depth of the situation and why this is an important project. We got to bring the secrets to the light. This goes high up the chain, this project. And so he's like, all right, I'm on this project. And it looks like he's working with someone on this project. It's going to be an emotionally satisfying process here. And then we have the Tower card. Doesn't feel like he got very far in his project timeline. Oh my. Okay. This is he was going to be working on this project. Someone comes in here and is threatening, and this is like, that's related to a woman and money and threatening. So I don't know what that's about. A woman's got some muscle, and she's got some muscle, and she needs somebody to be the heavy because it's about the money. This is almost like, then he's like, I'm going to bring the truth, and I'm going to just pay you off, and I'm going to work on my new project. I know it's going to be hard, but I have the resources, so I'm going to find the truth. Okay? This project's going to be like, I'm going to be the leader of it. This feels almost kind of like I want to be like a leader of this project in terms of, I want to keep this project on the straight and narrow. I don't want it to go off the rails. But I can see how this is a really important project, and yeah, I'm totally all in because the secrets are going to be revealed. I have the resources to reveal those secrets, and I want the truth to come out. But I don't know what I'm getting into. No. This feels like, allegedly for entertainment purposes, this feels like he was ready to go in this project, but he had no idea where this was going to take him. He was ready to dole out cash, resources, help, however he could. And then, allegedly, the woman, you can figure that one out, comes into this, and is she a part of the Eyes Wide Shut crew? It appears so. It appears that she's a part of the Eyes Wide Shut crew, and because he's not letting this go, it's like, well, now your fate is sealed. And now I've gone to the, director of the Eyes Wide Shut crew, and we've already put a plan into place, and I'm going to be sitting like a pretty lady. Oh my gosh. These people are sick. Okay, that's what happened, and then this is afterwards. I am trying to control the narrative. I don't want the gossip to get out of control, but I've got a lot of coin. I'm going to portray to the media that this was a whole happy family, but this was about money and BS. So, in a way, related. Different than Chester. Okay, not what I expected. Okay. Let's move on to Anthony Bourdain. So, Anthony Bourdain, he was in some other country when he passed. Italy? No? I don't know. His whole thing was weird. I mean, I believe he had struggled with substances, I think. But, you know, I may have also been struggling with depression. That's a possibility. I don't know. All I know is that I just didn't like that Asia Argento, you know, that whole little group at the time, and her little things that came out later about her being a super dirty bird. Yeah, something wrong with her. So I don't know why he was hanging out with her unless there was something wrong with him, or he was just blinded by women. I don't know. Just one of those guys who's just always wanting to be in love and relationships, or I don't know, thought she was some bright, shiny new star. Don't know. Alright, so let's see. Anthony Bourdain. What are we going to learn about you? Okay, so the energy behind this is the King of Pentacles, so there's money involved here somehow. I'm going to say this does not feel like he did this himself. He didn't make himself pass. Because we have people here working together, okay? Working together on the Muerto, okay? This almost feels like you also, like, someone laid a trap, kind of like, oh my gosh, I'm a damsel in distress, help, help. But it's not like she's in immediate danger. She's not on the railroad tracks and the train's coming to run her over. But it is like, I need help. I need help. And he's like, I can help you. I got your back. I got you. I am your rock. You can lean on me. I got the resources, but he had no idea what the hell he was getting into. Why is Sneaky Snacker in all of these readings? Sneaky Snacker. Good Lord. I'm just trying to think here. It's just like, somebody chose his departure time. Somebody chose his departure time. And he was getting close to some type of truth. But it wasn't like he didn't get the full truth. He was like investing in finding the truth. I don't know if he was hiring a private investigator or something. He was trying to get to the truth about some type of situation. Some lady in his life that knows something about this. He was just very emotionally satisfied, okay? Like, he felt like he was rescuing a damsel in distress. That's the thing that I keep getting back here. And she's very happy to be getting rescued. But there's shenanigans going on the backside here. They're trying to do something. They're trying to find the right balance of, like, how are we going to get this to happen? And some plans fall apart and we're throwing more money at this. Then we're trying to balance the options. Then there's a heartbreak. We're not going to be able to get it done this way. And then we need to see this from a new perspective. What is this project, man? They're trying to rescue her from something. I don't know. Okay. She and he are worried and like, okay, let's sleep on it. Let's figure it out. Oh, more money. Let's throw more money at us, and then we can live our happy life together. And then, This feels like the female. He's trying to rescue the female. Somehow, somebody calls a part of the Eyes Wide Shut crew, and they get involved, and they're trying to figure out what options we have. So that tells me he was looking into something. She needed help. He was looking into something. He was getting too close to something, and she's still trying to get out of whatever this thing is, but she's not giving him the full lowdown on this. And it's almost like someone gets notified at Eyes Wide Shut Crew International, and then they're like, oh, ding ding, we need to go, like, fly down on a mission and see what we need to do. Okay, so keep working hard, and they keep throwing money at this, and they're just not getting the results they want. And then it's like victory, and like, oh no you don't. You're getting your ass a wake-up call. Dude, this has to do with the chick. She has secrets. If she's not a part of the Eyes Wide Shut crew, I would be shocked. I think Miss You-Know-Who, Double A over there, that's who this feels like. Double A over there is, feels like she's a part of the Eyes Wide Shut crew. She feels like it's, God, I don't know why the word entrapment comes to mind. Yeah. It's like there's secrets to be revealed. She's not letting in, allegedly for entertainment purposes, she's not letting Anthony in on all the details of whatever this project is. I don't know what the project is, but apparently involves like no good, bad people. New idea for the new project. So this is now how we're going to accomplish it. Whatever her damsel in the distress story is like, okay, well now we're going to do this to accomplish it, okay? And we're going to throw more money at it. And then tower. All the shit falls apart. Now we got to come up with a new plan. That's okay, I have your back. We're going to get through this. Oh, here's some more money. And then I don't know which way to turn, and then I've stirred up shit that I shouldn't have stirred up, and shit's gonna be brought to the light, and then, fucking fate has been sealed. And I'm gonna be your rock babe, but I have literally has no idea what he's gotten himself into. There's secrets, and then it's like he's getting told something. Something was told to him, and he didn't know how to feel about this. Oh, yeah, this has to do with her. And then he knew. It was almost like telling him, like, your girlfriend's cheating on you, that kind of thing. He knew she's cheating on me, but that's okay. He's running back to her, throwing more money. I don't know how much money this guy has, or had. Throwing money. We're gonna be a happy family. We're gonna you're like my soulmate. Like, yeah, everything's gonna be awesome. Oh, fucking sneaky snacker. Oh, yeah, some ideas are getting behind the scenes. There's some fucking ideas going on here. Truth was revealed. Some other person, some outside other person revealed another truth. And it was like, okay. And then it was like a moment of like, no, it's probably bullshit. Let's just keep moving forward with the project, whatever the project is. And then it's like, no. Okay? Then it's like, just no. She pops back in. She's trying to bring him back into the situation. She's just like, oh, like she's aware there's like gossip going on in the town. Like, I know people are talking shit about it, but in our relationship and me and whatever, don't believe them. I gotta bring you back into my spell. It's like an emotional, like how we talk about Nasty Girl, and how she probably fools the dim-witted Ginger all the time. This is then like, I know that he craves love, and I'm gonna shower him in love to all of it. And then, oh my, I'm thinking that there's some substance that came back into play. And it was like, that's not what I wanted. Now I got to make sure I don't get back into this again. I got to keep moving on the path forward I was moving on. I'm going to need some time alone. Then we got planning over here again. News happens quick. You're going to be out in the cold. Oh, man. Got to fix this shit. There's like some type of, like, in the meantime where he's like trying to make sure he's not getting hooked on something, there's some type of official business related to the project, and it's like urgent. He's got to do something, and he's rushing in with more money here. And then now we got ultimate truth. There's some type of like facts document, like unrefutable proof that comes in. Now it's like, what the fuck? I can't make the same mistake twice, and I wish it was back how it was before, and I just want to fix it, and I need to move on from this to something else. Okay, well, that's not the end of the story. We need to move on from this to something else. Okay, so I feel like we're watching an episode of All My Children here. What's that guy's name? I don't know. I was thinking of the cast of characters. I used to like the guy who had the gray hair. He had the twin brother. That's old school. Okay. So, back to our story here. So, Anthony is like ready to move on. He gets irrefutable proof, information, something that tells him it's not all kosher in Denmark. Okay, so that relationship seems to be on its way out. Okay, like I put my all into it, but now I've realized, I can't anymore. Okay, so all right. So if you realize you couldn't anymore, then how do you end up on the other side? I had the money, she had the plan, and I was led to believe that we were going to end up having a happy life together. And then all the gossip came around, and she's doing the sneaky shit behind my back, and I was upset. Okay? And I was tired of fighting about it, and I wanted to go just have some alone time and to think. And it was hard, and I was like, don't make the same mistake twice, okay? here's that relationship again. I think I can fix this relationship. But I gotta move on because I know the truth. And here she comes again. She's luring me back in, perhaps with another substance or something. And then I'm giving her money, and then muerto. Yeah, I don't know what this is. This feels like some type of like shakedown, or obviously it's shady. But I'm not like seeing, like, I think that Eyes Wide Shut crew was on speed dial. Eyes Wide Shut crew was on speed dial, but their services were not needed. This is basically just like screwing with someone, like when you know their weaknesses and you know how to get them back into their weaknesses. So yeah, he was very emotionally tied. He was in love with her. She was all about the money. Eventually it came down to some type of money. And that's the truth about that. Wow. Well, that's sad times at Ridgemont High, isn't it? So while I do think we got Chester and Chris on board for that, I'm not seeing it for Bourdain. I don't think he was, whatever the project is. Maybe the project was related to it, but it doesn't feel like it. It feels like it's a project. He's funding something for the lady. Anyway, this has gone on long enough. Tell me what you think in the comments. Tell me like what you've heard, because like I said, I don't know too much about personal lives of these people. So I'm just looking at their names again. I'm like, I don't know much about. They weren't people I like, study. They're not like my George Michael. So it's kind of like I didn't go researching those people like much. I just looked. I don't even know what band Chester Bennington was in. And Chris Cornell, Audio Slave, I know that. Anthony Bourdain, Chef, I think it was CNN. Asia Argento. So, yeah. So tell me in the comments down below, what do you know? What have you heard? What is the scuttlebutt out there on the internet? I know scuttlebutt's probably such a 1950s term. Anyway, please like, share, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Audio.